to start with Mozambique team. And number 4, Martinez Hugo. Number 5, Batista Armando. Number 6, Canive David. Number 7, Novella Elminando. Number 8, Matos Augusto. Number 9, Yuvis Elton. Number 10, Mazi Elton. Number 11, Marshall Costuto. Number 12, Mauricio Octavio. Number 13, Marcos Pio. Number 14, Carlos Ruiz. And number 15, Chimonzo Maggio. And the head coach, Mr. Garcia Martin from Spain. And now we start with Nigeria team. Number 4, Yuso Ben. Number 5, Yune Michael. Number 6, Diego Ai. Number 7, Amino Al-Farouk. Number 8, Olazuwere Jamal. Number 9, Ogochi Chandone. Number 10, Okoye Stan. Number 11, Ogide Andy. Number 12, PJ Michael. Number 13, Lawel Olasini. Number 14, Amino Alabi. Number 15, Odi Olimande. And the head coach, Boy Will from USA. Mesdames, Mesdemoiselles, Messieurs, veuillez vous lever s'il vous plaît pour l'hymne national du Mozambique.
Glória de África e do mundo, pátria bela descansar.
Merci, merci, merci. Et là, on va passer l'hymne national de Nigeria. Merci, merci. Et ce match qui va être arbitré par Monsieur Pérez Miguel from Spain, Abakhil Samir Morocco et Stéphane Sama Egypt, and the commissioner Mr. Hisham Al-Hariri from Egypt.
Ánimo, ánimo! Piri, malta!
Hey, comenzamos. Vamos a comenzar jugada 3 máis Lingras. Gordo. Gordo, dereita ou esquerda?
Direita.
Canivet, poste, poste. O que nos vamos facer é base, demoras un bocadiño máis, Lingras, demoras un bocadiño máis, Canivet se está a ir, e o que nos vamos a facer é poer un bloqueo e dois bloqueos para jogar aí.
Holiday, his man's probably low, right? So you find wherever Champ's guy is. Shane, you're the second one, bringing it up. Mike, get flat for us, okay? Farouk, you don't have to kick it out if you can go to work. Now take all this nervous energy we have and funnel it towards sprinting back. Sprinting back. You'll find your rhythm through the game, right? We don't need a knockout early. Just solid. Solid.
Let's go, man. Discipline on three. 1, 2, 3. Discipline, right? 1, 2, 3. Mozambique. Oh my God, oh my God.
inversão de bola. Nenhuma. Vamos a llegar, vamos a invertir, vamos a pusar bola em baixo. Se eles estão a fechar bola em baixo, vamos a pusar bola para fora, jogar e jogar para e continuar. Depois, outra coisa. Estão em 2, 1. Maguila, estás tú a correr por medio, y no estás a ver. Está Lingras aquí tentando. Lingras, extremo.
And about here, you really got to get out. Day, you get out, and then Shane's going to get the slip. Shane's going to get the slip. So if you don't have love, keep getting wide. All right, here we go.
Let's go. Execute on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Execute.
There's traffic down low, throw it out.
You're top. All right, if we don't lob it into fruit, go and get Holiday.
So that's 2 of the points for Nigeria, coming on the slam from Lawal. And Inaki Martin Garcia not wanting to waste any time to get that first time out to try to make an adjustment. Now Aminu puts it over to Ume, and a three-pointer from Ume, wide open.
Farouk Aminu is pulling all the strings right now. I'm surprised to see him play this well, especially after the way he played against Tunisia, where he was very poor.
Let it go. Okay.
Aminu grabs it. Nigeria playing without Ike Diogu, injured. He's not sure if he's going to play at all, but right now they don't need him. Lawal just floats into the lane.
This is a focused start from Nigeria, and we talked about the fact the loss against Tunisia, will it be the kickstart Nigeria needs, you know? Better to get the loss in the group stages than the knockout rounds.
Well, the drive, and Augusto Matos showing that athleticism, the ability to take the contact, hang in the air, and to score.
Beautiful drive. He's even gone over to make sure Shane Luau's all right after kind of giving him a quick knee. Here's the pass from Aminu. It's mate.
I'm at the 5 now, White. You take it out, man. Yeah. Watch.
So Lawal has to come out.
Who got you?
Took a shot to the stomach. And that's a good answer from Matos. Almost a turnover, but Andy Ogiddy's come in. He's been good at this tournament. Oguchi for 3. That's more like it for Chamberlain Oguchi. And he gives the salute.
He almost looked as if to say, well, you know, thank God I made one. He's only 1 of 3. But it's so rare for him to miss 2.
Elton Obise turns into the lane. Now Oguchi.
Got to find him in transition.
Oguchi, another 3, and he was short. No salute that time. Now back to Matos. Ball goes off the hands of Canavete.
Isn't it? And a kick out, Ladi Amino, I believe it was.
Aminu. Now Giddy. And Al Farouk. Oh, he's stroking the jumper tonight.
I mean, Al Farouk, as good as he's been, 7 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist against Tunisia, but 8 turnovers. And he couldn't get anything going. Every time he put it on the floor, he ran into traffic, turned it over. But what a finish there.
I take back everything I said about Canavete in the last game. That was a quality finish. They've had a couple of good finishes tonight, Mozambique, but they're down 11. Al Farouk gets inside, took a bump. Pio Matos drives in, and Will Voigt has seen enough. Despite the 9-point lead, he wants a timeout. That's Pio Matos' first two. And there you see Augusto Matos and Muchate colliding and helping each other up. Why would Will Voigt call a timeout leading by 9?
I think it was just because it was a 4-point spurt there and for Mozambique, and he wants to slow it. He doesn't want them to get out in transition.
If we have let down, it's a
Let's
layup.
listen to what he has to say.
So we got to get back. I don't care what just happened on offense. We got to get the ball stopped. We got to have clog helps ready every single time. Okay. Right now, Mike, I've got you at the 2. Ben will be at the 1 for us here. Okay. I want to go weak again. Holiday, start higher up so that when we get the screen set, you can come low on the block, okay? After you post feed it, Ben, have our split ready for us to bring Mike in there, okay? All right, let's go, fellas.
Come on, man, keep that defense. Hey, talk in transition. Let's go, defense, 1, 2, 3.
So Holiday Aminu getting the instructions. But Will Voigt has their attention. I guess he's needs to get the execution sharp. It's the knockout phase. 4 wins for Nigeria and their AfroBasket champions, something they've never done, ever in the history of mankind. And that's hard to believe, considering it's such a basketball country that's produced so many great players over the years. So they're trying to break that jinx. Holiday, now Al Farouk, his brother. And a foul called outside on Canavete.
2-3 zone for Mozambique. It's the lineup to do it with, really. Gucci's not on the floor. Uzo is. Uzo's not really a shooter. He did hit 2 threes, didn't he, in the game the other day?
Good defense that time from Mozambique. Matos just scored on the penetration. Bennett is going to come in for Nigeria. Here's Canavete. And it was Hilton Obise who is challenging Michael Umek, but Umek, for the point guard of Nigeria, gets his second rebound, draws the foul. And Mozambique have already committed enough fouls to be sending Nigeria to the free throw line. So Umek was 1 of 2 with his first trip. Goes back. You see Benninger waiting at the scores table to check in, as well as Oyedeji. Michael Uzo has come in already, so do you think they'll leave Ume in with Uzo, or do you think they'll take him out?
Yeah, he'll go out. Benninger comes in because he's the shooter against his own as well. Okay. Ume can knock it down, but Benninger's without Aguchi on the floor, he's kind of the outside threat. Uzo and Farouk, not really shooters, they're more scorers. Even though they can make them, and now they'll press back to 2-3 as well.
Now, Muchate, right at the shot clock buzzer, short. Saw some great things from Benninger against Tunisia. One of the really players that everybody's excited about in this Nigerian national team setup. Al Farouk. Pio Matos up ahead to his brother, but Augusto couldn't control it.
Great look, wasn't it? Augusto Matos just kind of lost the handle. It would have been a 2. The opportunities to run you have to take.
Now, pump fake. Benja gets it to Aminu. Giddy over to Uzo. Count it!
Uzo was the best player by a long way against Tunisia for me. And he knocked down the 3 in that game. He's knocked down it today after saying he's more a scorer than a shooter. He's done a good job in this tournament.
Muchate answers with a jump shot. Boy, it hasn't been here in this tournament. We're seeing it tonight from Muchate. And off the back of the rim for Benja.
He's another guy, Benja, that stepped up against Tunisia. He hit a couple of big shots. You know, off the bench, Uzo and Benja kind of were really a lot of what Nigeria had offensively, as Aminu, Iguchi, Ume, you know, Luau, all kind of kept quiet.
Ogedi's a solid player coming off the bench for Nigeria. Matos gets inside, back to Muchate. Over to Augusto Matos, and a three-pointer. The Matos brothers are playing. And it's still an 11-point lead for Nigeria. Armando Batista in number 5 for Mozambique, so these are important wins for him as well as for Ibise with Magalitzo out. 5 now on the game clock, 4. Here comes Al Farouk and just kind of loses it, but gets it back just in time. And Al Farouk's jump shot has shown up in Tunisia tonight.
"29 first quarter points for Nigeria." I mean, the game against Tunisia, was it a blip? Because this is how they looked in the first 2 games, but it was a different performance, you know, in front of the crowd, the atmosphere here.
29-16, Nigeria on top after 1.
Nigeria went into the Tunisia game, they averaged 93 points a game through the first 2. And then against Tunisia, they scored 59. Again, look at the percentages. They've scored 29 points. They're on to 120 kind of rate at this moment in time. They've dominated every area. They've got more assists. They've got more rebounds. They've got less turnovers. Only 1 in that first quarter. Everything working for them. Job done.
Y otra cosa, nos vamos a jugar con bloqueos laterais, no frontais. Aqueles fican en ayuda sempre en meio. Que vamos abrir o campo. Vamos a jugar con bloqueos laterais. Vamos a continuar aquí estas continuações a ver.
Pull that middle help, hit this guy, and then now that's when we're cashing in. Okay, so if we go back to weak roll versus the zone, change your angle up.
We can still run gaggle against the fucking 3.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of our go-tos. All right.
Let's go, defense. 1, 2, 3.
Pick you up once you get out. We're going to run this play because this is where we're really cashing in. And then we heard Shane Law say, well, we can still do the gaggle. What do you think? Oh, the gap? I thought he said gaggle.
The play was gap.
Okay.
I think we're doing a scout report. Is your play gap or gaggle? Yeah. No, the weak is they reverse the ball. The point guard cuts all the way through to the weak side of the floor, and there'll be a block-to-block screen to bring the big over to where the point guard has it. You know, he was just talking about changing the angle because it's a play they run against man and zone. So even though Mozambique have gone to the zone, Coach Voigt was just telling them to change the angle when you're playing against the zone, and that's how you'll find the freedom in the low post. So if you look for him to go probably to Oyedeji on the low post.
Well, we'll be happy that Al Farouk is off the court right now, that's for sure. Mozambique. Muchate on the baseline. And falls down.
Numbers, Muchate on the floor.
Just back to play defense. Took him a while. Stanley Okoye into the game over the top of the key.
Kick from him, beautiful find.
Giddy misses, but Okoye there for the rebound. And it almost looked like Mozambique tapped that in. but it'll go to Giddy, won't it?
Yeah. No. Okoye got the basket, and then a rebound. Fowler's on the rebound, so it might be end-line possession for Nigeria as well. I don't think Agidi touches it. No.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're right. It's Okoye.
Yeah, and it's end-line possession.
So right now, alarm bells ringing in Mozambique.
Referees are confused as to each other. It's Nigerian possession here.
Augusto's trying to talk him into giving them the ball.
Yeah.
He almost pulled it off.
He did.
Because I could have, you know, it looked like the Spanish referee said, okay, what the heck, just take it. Let's get on with it. Mozambique. Well, it isn't looking very good right now for Mozambique. They need to get some stops. Okoye. And he was long. Okoye will forever be remembered for shattering the backboard, won't he?
By us, yes.
And if he's not careful, if he puts up any more bricks like that, could be some damage. No, that's being a bit harsh. He's a shooting guard. He's an exciting player, and he was also with them in 2013, and you watched him play.
That's right, yeah. He probably had a bigger role in 2013 than he does here, to be fair. He had some good numbers in that tournament. 12 a game, he averaged. Chamberlain Iguchi, he kind of took that spot alongside Uzo in the backcourt. Tracy out there right now.
And here he is. He just needs playing time, and he's going to put up some numbers. For assists, you got to share the minutes, and it's, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he loses out not because he's not a good player, just because, you know, this is a deep Nigerian team. Like I said, he averaged 12 points a game in 2013, so that shows his pedigree. But the way Chamberlain Iguchi's been shooting the ball, you've got to have him out there.
Chamberlain Iguchi played at the Olympics, and Okoye wants to play at the Olympics. They both want to play. Giddy. And Hudson Aduse with the rebound. Batista is going to pop out. Aduse, though, gives it back to Canavete.
Defense of Nigeria.
Magalito is going to put up a long jumper. That was a rough-looking shot as well. Helton Aduse falls to the ground. It's not working for Mozambique when they're settling for these long jump shots. Now here's Uzo. He has the ball batted by Pio Matos, but gets it back. Talk about scores. Here's Uzo. And this time just off the back of the rim. And a push called on Oyedeji.
I don't know if it's Mozambique settling for the long jumpers, but the Nigerian defense is top drawer. I mean, the baseline penetration on the previous possession, 3 Nigerian players came across, covered, blocked off the baseline, and then got back to their men as well to challenge a shot. So it wasn't as though they all rushed the ball and left somebody wide open. An excellent example of help and recovery from them.
They've got to hurry up to get it over. Oh, I don't think they did. And Will Voigt doesn't think they did either. He's pointing up at the score clock, I mean. Fortunate at that time to keep possession. But justice prevails. Giddy gets the ball. Oh, Pio Matos picks the pocket of Okoye. Now the break. And Canavete puts it up and draws the foul. That's 3 fouls now on Oyedeji.
Kind of gave it away too early then. Showed that he was trying to take a charge. Some quick hands from Matos. And the question is, did he trip him? But Canavete was able to see and try and avoid the contact. I don't know how much that helps Mozambique, though. Getting Oyedeji out of the game, it just means Luau will play more.
Vete makes it. Remember, they had to come from behind to beat Morocco the other night. It was a team performance, one in which they just did not give up. They had to come from behind the last minute as well. So this is a dangerous Mozambique team that Nigeria want to put away early if they can. Okoye over to Benija. Now Lawal out to Benija. And Okoye. Oh, beautiful play from Benija. He's not searching for a shot. He's patient. And is rewarded. Just goes right down the side of the lane and gets his first basket. Drive and the basket. So Batista has an N1 coming. Lowell, I take it from that reaction, did not agree with the call.
I'm not really sure. I don't agree with him either, to be honest. He seemed to be pretty straight up and took an elbow in the throat for it. I'm not sure how the elbow coming first can be a defensive foul. And continue play. Fouls picked up by his second. Nigeria have only got 5 fouls, but they're on 2 players.
5 on the shot clock. Lowell drives, puts up a tough shot, and his teammates are going to help him up. Lowell, watch this. You saw the shot clock winding down. He got hacked by Magalitso. Giddy out. Okoye out. And the free throws are good. The first one anyway. Does Ike Diogu come in after the round of 16? Is that good for this team if he recovers enough from his ankle injury, or is it just a distraction? Does it not so much a distraction? Does it disrupt what they have, or is he so good that they need to find him minutes?
Yeah, to be honest, you don't know until it happens.
He'll be out there, won't he? He'll be on the roster.
Yeah, I should think so, and I think he'll be one of those. If it doesn't work with him, then he doesn't play a lot. But he's just such a good player. He's the leading scorer for Nigeria in the 2013 and for the entire tournament in Abidjan. I don't think you can leave a player of his ability on the bench.
He was also immense at the Olympic qualifying tournament in 2012. Good drive inside.
He's a top 10 draft pick like Thiago. And it shows you his ability, played all around the world. He is arguably the best player here at AfroBasket when he's in form, so I don't see how that's something you can't have in your roster.
13-point deficit here. Mozambique just fighting to stay in touch here with Nigeria. Oguchi. And a good rebound from Lawal. They don't have any size really to speak of in Mozambique. Now Benija for 3. A couple threes go by the wayside. Again.
I mean, it's easy. It's tough for Mozambique to go inside, isn't it? You know, they've got Abise and they've got Magalitso. Magalitso's not a great back to the basket player. He's more face-up jump shot shooter. And they've got Luau and Alade Aminu going against them from Nigeria. So it's a difficult pairing to post.
Now Lawal with 5 on the shot clock, gets it to Benija, cutting, and he puts it up and in. So Benija is he's not just looking like a reserve now. He is looking like one of the best players in the team.
Yeah, no, he's grown in this tournament.
It's like a light switch was flipped for the Tunisia game. Barros, and the backup point guard misses. Umek, Gucci, and coming from behind was Canavete, knocked it away, but he couldn't retain control. The hands are quick, but they can't come up, and now Barros does finally get the ball. Al-Farouk, after a long rest, is going to come in. And Obise on the baseline. And Martins picks up the loose ball, but Hugo Martins doesn't score. Now it's Aguche, rims out. Now a chance to run for Mozambique. Barros puts up a three. Misses badly.
Patience perhaps here from Nigeria. Just can slow down. You've got to keep getting Luau touches just to keep him involved in the offense more than anything. He's doing such a good job on the boards. You want to reward him.
And another one, no good. Mozambique doing a little bit better defensively in this quarter. Benija with a block out to the perimeter. And Hugo Martins throws it out of bounds. Another shot at Benija playing defense. So 37-22, Mozambique called timeout. Let's listen to the huddle.
Aqui há duas coisas. Nós estamos a fazer bem match-up, mas o problema é a linha de cima. A linha de cima, vocês têm que perceber que não estamos a defender um para um. Se nós não defendemos um para um, é uma merda! É uma puta merda. Depois, no ataque. Nós estamos agora sim estamos a movimentar bola. Agora sim. Agora nós estamos a jogar um bloqueio direito, estamos a invertir bola, estamos a penetrar, estamos a dar bola. Agora sim. Mas nós precisamos estas inversões. E nós precisamos movimentar bola até 15, 20 segundos para ganhar vantagem com estes. É assim. Mas preciso defesa desde a primeira linha em match-up.
Right. Okay, so we're end up that side with the gang. Okay, here we go.
Go. Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
If you understand Spanish, you wouldn't want to discuss what Coach Imaki Martin Garcia was saying there. He is not happy. The offense is leaving just a little bit to be desired.
Well, apologies to the Spanish listeners out there for the language.
Yes. It's a 15-point lead, and this is a crucial stage here because Nigeria, if they could put a little bit more distance between themselves, they could just take total command. Right now, Mozambique have an opportunity to get a stop and go down and try to just get it a little bit closer. Just keep fighting. And that's the type of hustle they need from Pio Matos.
Watch it. Hey, stay up.
Oh, they find inside Hilton Obise.
Breakdown there defensively, Nigeria. One guy switched, one guy didn't. So two people following the same man. Matos really does just pull the strings.
Now inside it goes. Alade Aminu puts it up and in. Hugo Martins puts up a three. And the Spanish coach just shakes his head. Not what we want. Good reach in from Baptista. Now, Pio Matos pulls up, puts up a three. Hit a couple of those the other night. Not now. Final minute of the first half. Benja, bounce pass to Al Farouk. Quick pass inside to Michael Umek. And again, another chance now. Hugo Martins over to Canavete, and Canavete just lost it. Now, Oguche. So, 25 seconds left in the half. Ume calls the play, and he was pushed over.
Substitution. Gusto Matos will come in for that final shot. It's been just such a smooth first quarter. Second quarter hasn't been the best, has it? It's 11-8 for Nigeria. They come back to earth, really.
They've just been on the verge of blowing it wide open. They haven't blown it wide open yet.
I mean, they've had good shots. They've just not knocked them down.
Yeah.
That's been the difference. First quarter they made things. Second quarter it just kind of, the shot by Ume flashed to the middle is case in point. Everything worked for Nigeria. The shot was just short.
So Mozambique will try to get 2, if not 3 back before halftime, but they don't want to give Nigeria a chance. Oh, they do get it inside, and the rejection. And I think Al Farouk just emphatically, or was it Benja, one of them got the rejection. Let's have another look. It was Al Farouk. He said, no, 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 Nigeria. Go to halftime leading at 41-24. They had those 4 3-pointers in the first half, in the first quarter, and none in the second. So you're right. Experienced a drought from the perimeter there. But they still lead it by 17 points. And it goes without saying that when these teams return for the third quarter, a good start is imperative for Mozambique if they're not going to be run out of the gym. 41-24, Nigeria on top of Mozambique.
Mozambique, 24.
strong three, man or zone. Now if it is zone, okay, have eyes in the seam before you come out of there. Alright, so if they're in a zone, just find that seam.
Spot right there.
Yeah, find that seam in there. He's gonna be looking. Okay? Now if not, then we're getting in this. Alright? Same thing. If they're in zone, chances are Baruch might just be able to duck in right away. So Shane, you'd have to post feed out of that. If they're still in zone, just find the zone spots for Champ to come out of. Okay? First 4 minutes again are going to be really important.
Un pase y voltar. ¿Ok? Estamos a percibir un trap y voltar. Un trap y voltar. ¿Ok? ¿Ok? Mas, nós temos que acreditar e nós temos que subir o ritmo do jogo. E nós temos que passar.
Vamos lá,
nós temos que passar
ser
bola.
mais ofensivo.
Vamos.
Vamos ser mais ofensivos.
Atacar espaços, atacar espaços.
(41-24), Nigeria on top of Mozambique, and second half action is underway. You heard Will Hoyt talking about attacking the zone right before the half, talking to his players, and also talking about we need a good, strong first 4 minutes. But the turnover is Mozambique an opportunity, but Al Farouk comes back and gets the swat.
Every player has a bad performance every now and again, don't they? But Alfarika has responded here. 9 points, only 1 assist he's been credited with. But look at that for a recovery in that first quarter when Nigeria were playing well. How good was he?
Well, he did just turn it over with his ball handling. And now Pio Matos hits the jumper, and the sense of urgency is there. Mozambique not wanting their Olympic hopes to die here tonight. And Rades, Tunisia, where the AfroBasket 2015 has been staged in this gym only. Now Lawal. Umeg penetrates. And now Matos again tries to explode, gives it back out to Canavete. Pio Matos, another jumper. And Al Farouk rebounds it, brings it up the floor, and nowhere to go. I thought that was going to be a charge.
He didn't really get position. He should have taken a charge, I think. Let's have a look at it again.
He slid too late.
Yeah, he didn't really ever get there. He could have taken the charge, like you said.
Free throw is good. So now 16 points is the lead. 10 points, 3 of 3 here at the free throw line tonight. That was, when you think about it, that was really a good time for them to lose tonight against Tunisia. Here's Augusto Matos, passes it back to his brother as he comes across midcourt. They lost to the host nation, they lost here. It was kind of shocked them a little bit. Let them know they had to be ready. And inside, and Muchate gets one up off the glass and in. And now Lawal has appeared to take a shot inadvertently. And Muchate goes up and checks on him to make sure he's okay. Boy, Lawal takes his fair share of shots, doesn't he? He's a real warrior out there. Umeg, goes right around the defense, hands it off to Holiday Aminu, and Nigeria now starting to take off.
Penetration, a little hesitation there. Stop and go from Umeg. Beautiful point guard play from him. Aminu Alade had the easy part, didn't he? Just slammed it home.
And Lawal goes up for the offensive rebounds with just 1 of 2. Now, Matos and Muchate on the break.
All the shots that Muchate made, didn't he, in that first period?
So, Holiday Aminu made the basket, but just missed the free throw, rather. And now, the dunk from Holiday Aminu. And it's 46-28. So it's 18 points. Muchate. And they're just having to settle for jump shots. And Holiday Aminu pushes off on Muchate. So Magalitzo is going to come out, and that was the foul. Look at Ike Diogo. He just wants them to go ahead and throw the knockout punch.
They can't though right now, can they? Surprising thing to say, up 18. They're relatively comfortable.
Augusto Matos out to Pio Matos. And he gets swatted. And that's what happens when you take it inside sometimes. And Lawal sends it over to row H.
We've seen in this tournament what a tremendous finisher at the ring Pio Matos is. He's only small. He's not an exceptional athlete, but he's just shifty around the ring. He evaded Alade Aminu, but then gets it around one. Luau's there. That's what help defense is all about, isn't it?
Pierre Matos over to Canavete. Well, it was almost down. Al Farouk bounce pass to Lawal. And his pass back to Al Farouk. And now Umeg intercepts the pass for Mozambique. Oguchi left open for three. Good!
A scream from Oguchi. Now the salute. Need a second three from him.
Augusto Matos. Good! Well, maybe that'll get him going. I don't know how you change this game around, really, for Mozambique, unless it gets kind of crazy, Lloyd.
No, it's a very difficult one. They kind of make enough shots to hang around, but they just can't get over the edge. So they're going to perhaps just make it really open, hope Nigeria miss some of those transition shots. Luau wants Matos to try and go at him.
Long one, another three-pointer from Augusto Matos.
Maybe that's the way, just give it to Augusto Matos.
Gets it back to 15. Now Umeg penetrates into the lane, and Alade Aminu got his hand on the ball. Well, if you just hit 2 threes, take another one. Bounce pass, and Helton Obise, who was open. And Canavete guilty of the foul.
Kill this little nigga, man. Feed the bus. Feed the horse. Feed the horse.
Just trying to figure out who it was. Someone's out there shouting, "Feed the horse."
Yeah.
You know, get it to Shane Luau. Give him a touch. Just like I said, they've got to keep him involved in the offense because he really does do all the dirty work. He plays defense. He tries to block shots. He doesn't get a lot of touches offensively. I think he's happy not scoring points, but
well, they tried to feed the horse, and it led to the turnover. And now it's Mozambique off to the races. So the traveling. Yeah, he took steps. Augusto Matos. Aminu dribbles around. Gets it outside to Umeg, well short. Again, pass up the floor. They try to beat Nigeria. And Nigeria get back. Well, it's 15. They're just hanging in, Mozambique. And Muchate, the turnaround.
You just get the sense Nigeria make a couple of jump shots.
Al Farouk. And Muchate called for the foul. So a good hustle from Lawal.
Fantastic energy, Shane Luau. He's nowhere near the rebound. Watch him come. Keeps it alive. Just that left arm of Muchate. It is a tough one.
Tough foul on Muchate. Yeah. He's kind of fallen down.
Yeah, absolutely. Out because that's his fourth.
So it's the fouls. He's working hard. Wasn't hitting the shots. And inside, Ale Aminu. And back to 17.
He's got a lot of room in the second half, hasn't he? Aminu.
Yeah, seems like constantly getting to the basket. And Pierre Matos. And missed badly. Okay.
Getting off the floor.
Wow. He was able to get back in another jam from Alade Aminu.
Well, perhaps the worst offense of the second half turns into a dunk. Iguchi, far too many dribbles, but just in the end, kept it alive and found Aminu once again for another slam.
Estamos a tentar atingir, a tentar reagir, y después dos cagadas do Carasas y estamos otra vez a mesma merda. En reposizado fondo, ¿qué defendemos? ¿Qué defendemos en reposizado fondo? Zona, no hay contornos, no hay nada, no hay nada. Continuamos a jugar 6, Vallito, ¿dónde que está? Continuamos a jugar 6, mismo traballo que está a facer Lingras. Desde encima está Gordo, está Nino. Saltamos en 2, ¿ok? Saltamos en 2, mais
You get to cash in instead of the other way around.
I gotta do a better
Okay?
job still, my bad.
All right, defensively here, let's go 22, back to 2. On the offensive end, I want to go strong deny. Strong deny, okay? Here we go.
Execute, man. Let's go execute on 3. 1, 2, 3. Execute.
1, 2, 3, execute. That's the call for Nigeria, and I guess in a way that's what it's all about in many respects. They didn't execute that well against Tunisia. And they're executing right now, but the game, you know, it's almost a done deal for Nigeria if they can just deliver a couple more big shots here. And Mozambique can hang around with the best of them. But they just look a little bit overmatched tonight. So 19 points, the deficit facing Mozambique right now. Nigeria in command and about ready to deliver the knockout punch. Mozambique needs to get something going offensively. They're going to Magalitzo. They double down low. 4 on the shot clock. Helton Obise puts up a desperation 3 that just falls in front of the rim and skims the net. Kanavete and Muchate looking on. You know, they got their win the other night against Morocco. But it's Nigeria is a different proposition tonight. Aminu has been particularly good. And the follow, and Lawal is fouled, so the effort rewarded for Nigeria.
It's a tough call again against Mozambique, but you create your own luck, don't you, if you're Shane Lawal? He's just been so active in attacking the glass. Once again, look, he gets up early. It's maybe a little touch, a little contact in the back as he's trying to dunk it, and that's why he gets the call. So twice we've seen him just get after it through effort and being rewarded with, you know, friendly calls perhaps from the official.
41-32. Vamos com ele. Gordo, vamos tentar marcar 6, 7. Vamos.
Well, the big stories, the big story of today was the game before this, Gabon beating Cape Verde 77-67. We saw Senegal win earlier today, 79-48. Now Nigeria are on top of Mozambique, and Mozambique not really showing signs of any type of recovery.
We've talked about favourites and quarterfinal matchups and everything. You take out the game for Nigeria against Tunisia, and no one's looked as impressive as they have. across the other 3 games. The problem is, you know, Tunisia just absolutely took them apart.
Vintage is back in now.
5 on the clock.
And Aminu, just his quality tonight. I don't, you know, you were talking. You made a good observation at the beginning of the game, saying, you know, it could come down to which pairing of brothers plays better tonight. And you can't really argue against the Aminus tonight. They have been utterly brilliant. Holiday Aminu is right now after that last one. He's got 14 points. Oh! And the dunk for Lawal.
Again, the follow. And this from Okoye. Wow, from the foul line, following up. Rade Aminu's got 14, as you said, 10 of those coming in the second half. He's on the glass as well now.
Yeah, he's doing a little bit of everything.
Well, Luau and Aladi Aminu have taken over this game. Luau not with the scoring, but just keeping it alive, rebounding the ball.
Well, Lawal, it's hard pressed. You're hard pressed to find a better performance tonight, really, when you think about his contribution. 10 points, 12 rebounds, and defensively, he's been solid. He's got a block shot to go with that.
And now a seat on the bench.
So a good job for him. 59-36. It's just total domination right now. The defense has just strangled the life out of Mozambique tonight.
I mean, if I hadn't have seen it, I just don't understand how Tunisia, number one, hold this Nigerian offense to just 59 points, and also how they scored 70 against the Nigerian defense, which is so long, so athletic, so impressive.
Well, Mozambique just trying to get the ball up the floor just to get anything, any chance at all of a basket, but it is like trying to get through a force field. It's just not possible against Nigeria. Nigeria on top, 61-36 with 10 minutes to go. So right now, as you look at the stats, you know, Nigeria's only hit one more three since the first quarter, but what you've got to look at is their defense and their 4 steals. They're dominating the glass, 13 offensive rebounds, just 3 offensive rebounds for Mozambique.
If we're pushing, I think we could get more drags than what I've seen so far. So guards are up ahead, bigs if you're trailing, hit that drag screen, and then we can get downhill, we release it, that will put us into flow from there. Okay, whose ball, JB?
So if Nigeria going to win this game, which right now looks like that's going to be the case, they will take on Gabon.
Let's go with 13.
Simply cannot see Gabon
1-1,
having a chance against Nigeria.
Let's put Stan.
You couldn't see Gabon having a chance against Cape
Verde.
No.
Everything else here is the same in terms of counting. So if you hear Wing telling you 2-2-2 and he passes, one of these top attackers.
And then if they win that game, they would take on either Senegal, Cameroon, or Algeria.
Okay, está a sacar
the big game, really, when you look at it for Nigeria on the horizon, would have to be Senegal.
Poi bola en un.
Potential to Senegal or perhaps
Esta España
Cameroon
estelar.
or
Dos España estelar.
maybe
Y
Algeria.
un momento, no antes. Un momento que eles
you would
estén
say, you know, Cameroon to defeat
a ir lateral,
Algeria,
eu estou a aparecer.
Senegal versus Cameroon.
Vamos a
Yeah,
percibir
I
esto.
think that'll be intriguing.
Sí.
You know, Cameroon,
Vámonos.
they're undersized on the inside against Senegal, but they have experience and they have great defense. You know, arguably the best defense in this tournament. So that always gives them a chance against anybody, especially Senegal that just don't score loads of points and rely a lot on Gorgui Dieng. And then you're looking at Gabon versus Nigeria on the other side, and you know, on paper, it's a 50-point game. But on paper, as we said, Cape Verde-Gabon is a 50-point game because Cape Verde should match up really well with Gabon. But actually, it was just the other way around.
They talked about how they came into this with very little preparations, Gabon, and they did not want to show their best hand until they got to the knockout phase. Now, do you believe that? That was one aspect of it.
They may well have held some things back, absolutely. I don't think that's how you can explain, you know, having not
three heavy.
Yeah, losing by an average of 33 points, not getting within 24 of anybody. I don't think that's holding your best for the second round.
But Mayemba, as well as was the other topic that was discussed, and whether or not he will be here or whether he goes back to the NCAA. And you know, the word from see the nice drive there from Canavete. So that's a rear basket for Mozambique. The Gabon are going to peel. They're going to try to reach out again. It's George Mason.
Yeah.
And hope the coach has second thoughts about wanting his player to come back, because they could sure use him in the quarterfinals. You see Benajah here for Nigeria. He plays at Syracuse. He'll be around for the long haul. Will Voigt calls the play. He calls 24. Here is 24. And that leads to the turnover. So obviously that wasn't the right call. Canavete, where they didn't execute it. Benajah just takes it away. And Uzo brings it back for Nigeria. Okoye for three. There's a three-pointer from the shooting guard. Now from the left end, the three-pointer falls for Hugo Martins.
Stroke for Martins, wasn't it? First points. Really been a scorer at all. Just over a point a game.
Uzo, well, drives right in the lane, puts it up and in.
How strong Uzo is there. Knocked the defender to the floor. Still managed to carry on all the way. The easy finish. I like Uzo a lot. As we saw in crunch games, I think he plays more than this. You know, Michael Ume does a good job as well. It's a nice balance with the pair of them.
Benajah with the interception. Nice pass with his left hand. Left hand back now to Oyedeji. Benajah's going to put up a three, and Barros with the rebound. All the teams chasing spots, the top four spots that'll get them into contention for the Olympics. If they win this title, they qualify to the other three semifinals to go to the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament. Over to Uzo. So there'll be three Olympic qualifying tournaments of 6 teams each. Now back to Uzo. Spins, gets inside, puts it up. And put back, and Oyedeji just pounds the boards and earns a trip to the free throw line. It makes for painful viewing for Mozambique fans, no doubt. They just are overmatched right now.
At the half, if I remember, just check the stats. The rebounding battle was relatively even, wasn't it? It was an advantage for Nigeria, but 23-16 here in this second half now, 44-25. So you can see just a domination. We talked about Luau and Aminu, Aladi Aminu's influence on the glass, and it's just continued with Oyedeji coming in as well. That's one of them, 16 offensive rebounds for Nigeria.
Second one is good from Oyedeji. The Tigers. That's what they call Nigeria. They are cruising. They've got their claws stuck into Mozambique right now. Augusto Matos misses the long jumper. Elton Mazive of Mozambique getting some rare minutes. He's in the low post. Here's Okoye left wide open. And Giddy drives in, or flies in, tries to get the rebound, but it goes over. No, it's going to be Nigeria ball, so it's going to be Uzo who's going to inbound it. So Giddy's extra effort kept it in the hands of Nigeria. Okoye. Oh, the follow-up and the dunk from El Giddy. Giddy up. That was like a shot of espresso. And Augusto Matos lost his footing. Matos from the left. Uzo brings it back. Under 6 minutes to go now. Okoye. Now quickly, Pio Matos crosses midcourt. Flies in, lays it up over and in.
Just 6 points now, Pio Matos. 24 points of the Aminu brothers is up on the 18 of the Matos twins right now.
Well, Mazive got the steal, the youngster. And the miss from Augusto Matos. I'll say he's young. Mazive's 26. And Uzo challenges the low post and gets a trip to the free throw line. The oldest player is Armando Batista, as well as Otavio Magalitza. They're in their 30s. The Matoses are only 24. And as you look at a replay of Ogidi getting up and slamming it home and getting the Nigeria players up off the bench. Look at that. We're going to have a timeout. Nigeria on top, 69-43.
No estamos a defender aquí, a un lanzamiento aquí, vamos a salir aquí a ayuda. A un gallo aquí, tú estás aquí, tú no puedes ficar aquí, tú tienes que ir aquí a resaltar aquí, aquí en centro.
Rebound numbers just continue to grow. Doubled up now, 50-25 in favour of Nigeria. It's a 27-9 second half advantage on the glass.
For these drag screens, they're there. So Andy, you're that guy
Nigeria
now,
don't have
right?
the low
Don't
post
just
scoring
run
though.
by there. You're in the
Giving that to them
set a
today
trap.
to
You're
very
way
high
ahead, then
standard.
go ahead and rim
For
run,
the
right? But
offensive
when we get
rebounding,
stops, I want to get
which
flow.
leads 2
Wings,
points
get
in the
down to
paint.
these corners,
There's just
so
been
we have
too much
space
for
for Ben
Mozambique
to
to
operate.
overcome.
All right, let's go.
Let's go, finish on three. 1, 2, 3. Finish. Let's go.
Mozambique were thinking this is some reward for getting a win against Morocco. We had to face Nigeria. And the fans checking things out here. They're showing up to watch Cameroon in the final game of the night against Algeria. That'll be the last round of 16 game. Uzo sinks the first. He has that eye condition, doesn't he? Which has been difficult for him. He's fighting through, which is why he wears the goggles. He seems to cope with it pretty well, though. Matos hands it off, gets it back. And turnover. Luis Barros. And Olasaweri loses it. Turns it back over.
Good
So
stand.
the charge.
Zive, good stand.
Olasawere, only 23 years of age. So he's got a chance to be a part of this, this Nigeria setup for a long time. Pia Matos finds Mochate inside, but Olasawere knocks it away, and it's Olasawere who immediately goes down and dunks it. I'll talk about nervous energy. If he's got nervous energy, he's using it to good effect to get out on the fast break.
In Belgium next year for Peppenstock.
And interception by Koye. So Mozambique, perhaps not surprisingly, against this Nigeria team, have really struggled. But ball goes out of bounds off of Olasawere, and it goes over to Mozambique. Augusto Matos draws the foul as he gets inside. So 73-43. I guess it's easy to go ahead and say that Mozambique are going to be exiting the competition. Oyedeji comes in for Ogidi, who had one of the highlight reel moments of the night with that dunk. It just comes out. The way that Nigeria have played, Lloyd, I guess if they're going to play the way they did tonight, would you go ahead and say, really, Mozambique had no chance tonight?
Yeah, I think that Mozambique had to have a great game, and Nigeria had to have an off game. And as I said, you take out the game against Tunisia, there's been no more impressive team for long stretches than Nigeria in this tournament. You look at all the favourites, you look at Angola, Senegal, Tunisia, every team has had its struggles. But Nigeria, really, their only big competition, as they played Central African Republic, Uganda and Tunisia up until this point, has been Tunisia. And they really, that wasn't a close game either. The score says 11, but it felt like a lot more than 11. Tunisia very, very comfortable indeed. So, we've talked, was the loss a good one? Did it refocus this Nigerian team? They lost in the quarterfinal stages. It was a big upset for me in 2013. They look like they may have learned here. In 2013, they had one of the largest victories ever in AfroBasket. A 50-point win over the Central African Republic. In the first knockout game, they looked like the team to beat, and then they failed to advance past the quarterfinals.
Well, Okoye puts up a long three-pointer, and Mochate with the rebound. They're just going to be prohibitive favorites going up against Gabon, even though Gabon got the win today against Cape Verde.
You couldn't ask for a better game, really, to get into the semi-finals than Gabon. Perhaps set up a semi-final against Senegal, and it was the Senegalese team that knocked them out the quarterfinal stages in 2013.
And that'll be a perfect chance for revenge.
Absolutely. The chance to knock Senegal out of their opportunity to make the Olympics or the Olympic qualifying tournament in a similar way to the way Senegal knocked out Nigeria in Abidjan.
Matos comes out. It's interesting how teams, though, like look at Senegal and Tunisia and how they finish first in their groups and they win it, and then they end up having what appears to be a tougher road. Benaja for three, and Benaja is cementing his role really as a key player for Nigeria.
It's just another option, isn't it? If Champaguchi isn't hitting threes, they've now got Benaja to step in into a very similar role. They're quite similar players. If one's not working, the other one can play more. They've just got a lot of options, Nigeria. They can go big with, you know, Aladi Aminu and Luau together. They can go really small, perhaps put Farouk Aminu at the 4 or a Giddy, you know, as a stretch 4 out there. They've got guards that can shoot. They've got guards that can penetrate. They play good defense. There's not a lot of weaknesses, and that's why I was so surprised that Tunisia were able to just completely take them out of the game. You know, really, it was the performance of Farouk Aminu which was a disappointment, I think, for Nigeria.
Uzo just oozes with quality, and Barros fouls Benija as he goes past. Did he catch him in the face?
I think it was more like the head, you know, in his hair almost. So he didn't hold his head at all, or his eyes.
Yeah.
Which you would expect.
Another foul called underneath. So 147 remaining. You know, some of these games have just been close. Seems like they've either been really close or they've been blowouts. This is the blowout fashion. Oyedeji telling Okoye to kind of chill out. So looks like technical. Oyedeji was fouled, and he was fouled by Elton Mazive, and then there's some talking, and I could hear Oyedeji telling Stanley Okoye just to calm down, and Okoye is like, okay, I've heard you several times. So Oyedeji is going to take his free throws, and I'm anxious to see who the technical was called on.
There's an unsportsmanlike foul on Maziva.
Oh, so it's just unsportsmanlike.
Yeah. That's why it's the 2 shots in possession.
Matos reaches in and commits the foul, the reach. So Uzo bricks the first one. Matos gets in there, and Uzo misses both free throws. So a minute and a half remaining, and Uzo steals it and traveled. And he's going to leave the ball there. I think they're going to have to, where are they going to inbound it? They have to bring it back up here. Uzo always looks like he's laboring a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, he always seems frustrated as well.
Yeah.
A 30-point lead. I think he had a smile, but...
Oh, he reaches in, takes. This is how he looks, it doesn't matter. It's how he plays. And Olasawere gets the ball and puts it up and in. He's got 4 points. So this game is mercifully coming to an end. 79-47. Olasaweri. And Pio Matos called for the foul, the Moroccan referee. So it's just been a sight of frustration. And Pio Matos is maybe flirting with a technical. The referee says, you're reaching in. You can see him in the top left of the screen. Sometimes you'd rather not see some of these fouls called at this point in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially a touch foul like that. And I think the referee, all he has done right is he's kind of allowed Pio Matos to vent a little without, without making a big deal of it.
Letting it inflame, yeah.
Obviously, the frustration from Matos is going to come from the score as well. Losing, and high hopes coming into this one, I'm sure.
Uzo over to Benija. Benija hasn't really been knocking him down today, but he's taking it in the flow. Now Pio Matos. And now Okoye over to Olasaweri. Gonna have a little dunk here. No, takes it all the way. He didn't feed the horse.
The horse isn't on. The horse is on the bench.
Is there only one horse?
Yeah, I think so.
Olasaweri's minutes have been limited. He wants to make sure he gets in there, gets the most out of them. So the final score, 83-47. Nigeria just cruise. They just demolish Mozambique. So, last game we expected Cape Verde to win against Gabon. We were wrong. This game we expected Nigeria to win against Mozambique. We were right. They win convincingly and move on to the quarterfinals.
Job done for Nigeria. 3-point shooting wasn't the best for them. They didn't really get it going, but they didn't need to. Got to the line, and the next page will show the true story, I think. Look at that, 55-29 on the glass. And the front line for Nigeria, Shane Lowell and Aladi Aminu in that third quarter just killed the game. Quick start. They were slowed by the zone for Mozambique, but Mozambique just didn't have the personnel or the depth to be able to compete with an impressive Nigeria once again.
So 83-47, Nigeria move on to the quarterfinals where they will play Gabon, who upset Cape Verde earlier today, and Mozambique will play the classifications. So leading the way for Nigeria, we had Alade Aminu with 14 points, Shane Lowell with 10 points, 12 rebounds, 10 points for Al-Farouk Aminu, 3 boards, and Michael Umig with 8 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Actually, they spread it all the way around. Uzo as well, 7 points. And that is that. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Alors, mesdames et messieurs les médias, nos chers journalistes, la FIBA se réjouit de votre présence ici pour la couverture de l'AfroBasket mai 2015 et voudrais vous inviter par la présente à participer à une conférence le 28 août 2015. Cette conférence est proposée par la FIBA et concerne l'AfroBasket 2017. Et plus largement, le nouveau système de compétition à partir de l'année 2017. L'objectif est d'informer sur les enjeux d'une nouvelle ère des compétitions de la FIBA et susciter l'engouement pour la candidature et à l'organisation. La conférence se tiendra à la salle de conférence de la Cité olympique Maison des fédérations nationales à Tunis de 16h à 18h. La FIBA vous remercie pour votre aimable collaboration et vous prie, Madame, Monsieur, l'expression de sa considération distinguée. Et bien sûr, on va parler de FIBA Tunisie. Le jeudi, samedi et dimanche, 27, 29, 30 août 2015. Dirigé par des entraîneurs professionnels et internationaux. C'est toujours à la maison des fédérations, la Cité des Jeunes, Tunis. Je vais vous donner la liste des intervenants. Monsieur Habib Chérif de la Tunisie, président du